Hi everyone and welcome back to the Brick Pods. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of these updates. This is the third Winter Village special, and this week we're going to be reviewing the two sets here, the Winter Village Fire Station and the Winter Village Gingerbread House. So both sets are still available from Lego, which is why we're starting with these ones, so that if you want to start your own Winter Village, you know enough about these sets to work out where to start. So the Gingerbread House 10267 was last year's Winter Village set, so that's still available and likely to be available for longer because it's a more recent set. And then the Fire Station 10263 was the year before. So I think personally, if I was going to do it based on no reviews, I would go just by the age of the sets and stick with that Fire Station first as my first purchase. So because of that, we're going to start with that one. I'll go into detail about the whole set, bring in all the extra mini builds as well. So we'll get on with that. Right, so here we are with the whole set, the Winter Village Fire Station. So there's quite a few extra bits that I've brought in here. And maybe we'll start with looking at all the smaller parts of the build. I think one of my favourite minifigures is this teeny tiny baby one. I mean, they're just so cute. I've had the babies in other sets, not Winter Village ones, but I've never seen such a cute little printed baby. Look at the little reindeer on. Oh. On that onesie, that's super cute. And then you get this like sledge that they're pushing along. Cup in hand. Although this minifigure actually has small legs. So I'm assuming it's a big sister as opposed to a mum. Purely because of that. But then it could just be a really short mum. I don't know. That's just or a young mum. I don't know. She's quite a nice minifigure. Sort of the printed checked sort of plaid shirts. No alternative head, or no alternative face even. And a nice orange scarf there to keep her warm. So this is a pretty simple build with some sort of hockey sticks to make that sledge. You get a bench in most of the Winter Village sets actually, so it's no exception here. And this one currently has 2 firemen on it. One's a saxophone playing fireman, it would seem. And he's got sort of the epaulets on his shoulder here that make him look extra important. I mean, I'm just assuming he's a fireman. He could just be a posh looking saxophone player. Another yellow mug there, so that must be the standard in this set. The thing I find frustrating about the Winter Village sets is there's no consistency with the lamps. So it's less in keeping with the whole village. It's each set brings their own sort of take on it. And so it's good variety, but it kind of feels a bit too mishmash then when you try and put it all together. This guy's not wearing a helmet, but there are some spare helmets in the build, so you could always give him a helmet. And the fireman's took the bench apart. The fireman's outfit is kind of a bit vintage looking. So the sort of the black outfit. And all of the Winter Village sets seem to have that sort of vintage feel to them. Most of the Winter Village sets also come with a build of a Christmas tree in some respect. And again, never consistent, which is, I actually prefer that. So you get all these different types of ways of building Christmas trees. And then there's a couple of mini builds of toys as well in this set. That's a teeny tiny train there. Just a present at the bottom, and this is a very simple looking present. Not all that exciting, just three by one plates stacked. There was also like a little scooter, I think, that is maybe another present that's under the tree. Of course, you can't have a fire station without a fire engine, so again, a nice vintage feel to it. Number 4 on it. Oh, hello. Nearly knocked the fire. Oh, I say fireman. It's a lady fireman, so I really should be using the term firefighter. I tried my hardest to, but it just doesn't roll off the tongue as well. So yes, there's the firefighter there. And she does come with some alternative hair so that when she's not wearing a helmet, she can not look bald, which is good. So the ladder does go up and down, she says. It just kind of slides. Make that longer in case there's a tree with a cat up it, a bit taller tree. And it then obviously stows better as well. It's trying to work out how to get a person in. You're going to have to push that ladder right back. So yeah, she does fit. Just about. Oh, I think what you should do is push it that way and it spins and then you can tilt it so then it's not in the way. Just don't go under any bridges. So that's quite a nice bit that it rotates. Some nice sticker pieces on the side. Ladder 4 on that side. And a blue toolbox at the back there as well. And these hoses down the side so they're flexible as well. So it's a decent build. Fits in quite nicely. Literally does fit in, so it goes through the arch quite happily. It goes in there. You've also then got this ice skating rink. It's not an ice skating rink. I don't know why I said that. There is an ice skating rink in one of the village sets, but this is actually a fountain, I would say, which could have iced over. In fact, I know it has iced over because this guy has got ice skates on, so that's why I said it was an ice skating rink. But I know it's a fountain. And he's got his skates on and a hockey stick along with a little puck. So he's playing on the ice rink there. I quite like the fact that the statue on the ice rink has a gold helmet as opposed to a statue coloured helmet. I think and all this gold detailing, it makes it look like a really fancy fountain. It's a good dog piece in this set as well. Is he a Dalmatian? He doesn't seem spotty enough. It's more sort of blotches, but I think that's what a Dalmatian's meant to look like, isn't it? So yeah, I've not seen him in any other sets. I don't have many Lego dogs. So that's all the sort of peripherals. Let's get into the main build. Although before I do that, actually, I'll show you the last minifigure that comes with the set. So I kind of feel he's got quite an awesome beard going on, or sideburns, and again he comes with some hair, so you can make him less formal if you take his hat off. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, 2, 4, 6 minifigures, and then a minifigure statue in this set. So that's a pretty decent amount. Right, so the main build is a 2-story fire station. I think the thing I found with this one is there's not as much snow on it as quite a lot of the rest of the Winter Village sets. It's still very snowy. You've got quite a lot of dripping down detail, which is quite nice. But there's no slanty roof at the top. So you obviously don't get the big white roof effect. And in fact, if you look, it's all tan coloured at the top. So there's no sort of sitting snow on the top there. So that bothers me a little bit, but apart from that, it's a decent set. It's got some good texture at the bottom for the snow. And it comes with quite a nice snowman build. Although I feel his carrot is a little too big. But he's not a bad build, and I think he sits quite nicely there. I don't know if he's meant to go there, but that's where we like to put him. So you've got some doors that close up as well. I think I like the look of it better with the doors closed, actually. That's a nice red. Stairs up the side to the top level. So there's no fireman's... Oh, there is a fireman's pole. Yeah, fireman's pole's on this side. That's the quick route. And there's a door into the bottom here as well. So quite good access. Really nice detailing on this tower. I think that looks really good. And that's the thing, it has got nice detailing. So again, these poles, they're very skinny pillars, but they're pretty secure actually. And just really nice details that sort of match the windows at the top as well. You've got a little fire hydrant so that you can attach your hoses on to get the water. So inside you've got, like I said, more of the hats hanging up, just the one there at the moment. Some fire extinguishers, some tools, little clock. And then on the second level, this is obviously their chill out area. So you've got a table and chairs, spinning chairs even, a hot dog left. Maybe they've been called out, haven't had a chance to finish their food. Another one of those yellow mugs. They've got what looks like a dog bed down here. I guess that's for the fire station dog then, the one that we've already seen. And a bone. You've got a flip down bunk there. So when it's not down, it's got a picture of the dog with a bit of a... Well, it's got a rosette on it. So maybe the dog's been in a competition somewhere at a county show or something. And there's one. And then a calendar as well. And then when you flip it down, it's got a little printed... Is it printed? It's probably a sticker, actually. This is the thing, because it was so long ago that I did it. Yeah, that feels like a sticker. To make that look more bed-like. I'm going to guess this is a radio on the wall as well. You've got a very retro-looking red phone at the back. And then in the corner, sort of a kitchenette. Sort of cooker and coffee machine and a sink. There's no toilet, so I don't believe that Lego buildings should all be super real, so I'm okay with there not being a toilet. Just thinking that the roof lifts off, actually. I should have done that to show you a bit more light there. So that's quite a nice touch, because most of the Winter Village sets, because they have those slopey roofs, they don't really lift off so well. Some of them open, sort of tilt apart, but this makes it a lot more playable. So I think this is a step up from some of the others. Yeah, it's a decent set. I'm happy with it. I have to admit, I didn't like the appearance to start with, but I think because it's a fire station, it's not a shop or a residential thing. It's right that it's different. You expect it to have that top level for them to do their training and things on. We've got a light brick in this set, so that just is behind the flag and pushed down to light up the window. And again, that's something that I think all of the Winter Village sets, with possibly the exception of the station, actually, thinking about it, they all have light bricks. And maybe actually the market. Now I think about it, it's not always consistent, but the majority of the sets do seem to have that light brick in. And I look forward to getting the light bricks, just because it makes it look fancy. So yeah, that's my thoughts on this set. I would recommend it. I would definitely start with this one, given it's the older of the two that are still available, or three that are still available if you include this year's set. Really nice detailing around the top. That's all done with like little grabber pieces. So a nice addition to the Winter Village. Right, let's move on to the Gingerbread House. Okay, here's the Gingerbread House. This is last year's set that's still available. I find this one, I'm torn a little bit with this one, because I think it's beautiful. I really love the look of it. But I like the fact that a lot of the sets in the Winter Village are realistic sets. So you would expect to find a cottage, a bakery, a post office, a toy shop, a station, a fire station. This is more whimsical. You wouldn't really expect to find in real life a gingerbread house, would you? Santa's workshop, yes, you could find that. But these are not real people. These are gingerbread people. So it's a lot more imaginative, this one, and a little bit more, you have to sort of suspend reality for this. That doesn't make it a bad thing. I just think it doesn't really fit in as nicely with the rest of the sets if you're trying to make a realistic scene. But it's magical. It really is. And there's so many details in there that just appeal to me so much. So again, like the last one, we'll go through the smaller builds first. We'll start with the minifigures. So we've got Mr. and Mrs. Gingerbread. I think they're really nice. I've just broken things. So Mrs. Gingerbread has got a nice sort of cookie head with a pink filling this time. Good detailing on her torso and a really nice dress piece. I love that bit. She seems very happy. And then Mr. Gingerbread is very similar to the collectible minifigure series Gingerbread Man, but he's got a moustache, which the other one doesn't, and detailing on the back of the torso, which the other doesn't. So he's pretty cool, and together they make a nice little family, with the addition of obviously the baby, which is in the pushchair. So I'm a little disappointed by the way they did this, but at the same time, I like the fact that there is a baby in there. So just a printed tile with the cute little gingerbread baby. And a really nice small buggy build. Oh, not buggy, it's a pram, isn't it, really? With those cookie wheels. And I like the colour as well, because it's a lot of brown, this set. There is quite a lot of detail, but that's a very nice big standout colour, which out the front helps. I find it a bit frustrating that I can't really get her to hold the pushchair and stand up straight because of this skirt piece. So try and, oh no, maybe I have. It's you definitely have to angle it right to get her to stand nicely. So Mr. Gingerbread Man has got a snow blower, I think it is, or like a little snow plough, which has got these sort of pinwheel candy details and two little cogs at the front to sort of plough the snow. And then this is, I guess, the snow coming out the back. So that's quite a nice little build. Then there's the standard Christmas tree that you get in every Winter Village set. And I find this one's a little dark. I think it's the green is a bit too dark. And I'm not sure I like this star because it just looks really bad from the back. That way, yeah, it's a pretty cool star, although it's only 4-pointed, so that might bug me a little bit. But this way, it's a shoe piece, and it's not exciting, and it flip-flops quite a lot. If you want, you can change the angle up, but and there's not enough colour on the baubles on the tree. I think that's probably my complaint with most of the sets. I definitely said it about the Elf Clubhouse, that these baubles need a bigger colour variation. Lots of toys at the bottom of the tree here. So we've got quite a chunky train build here, which is really nice. But then I think there's like an alternative train as well. Or maybe that's meant to be a bus. Or a lorry, actually. Maybe it's one of those lorries. But yeah, the scale seems off to me for these two. So a couple of brick-built presents. So you've got one with a heart tag on top, which is quite nice. An interesting shaped one with the sort of domed pieces, with a sort of ribbon out the back. This one I think is fun. It's using a pretzel piece for its bow. And then a heart-shaped one as well. I imagine that one's like a box of chocolates or something. And then a ginormous rocking horse. So that's massive compared to the others. And I don't know, it just doesn't really, size-wise, it feels wrong. But yeah, I guess if you're trying to put them on there, I don't really know how you would put them on there because it's not big enough. You can't put the legs either side. So it's an interesting build, that one. Right, so on to the main crux of it. So I will start with my super favourite part, which is this smoke coming out the top. And that is where the light brick for this set is controlled by. So you push that down and you get a fire light, which is really nice. The fire is on the outside, which is a little odd. But then they've got the outdoor seating area as well. So I guess it's maybe like a fire pit for keeping warm whilst you're drinking your cocoa at your outdoor table. Again, we've got the snow detail isn't completely covering the roof because otherwise you would lose all this beautiful, colourful detailing. And it's very drippy, as if it's sort of frosting. We've got two candy cane builds. Nice red one. But then I like the fact that we've got a yellow one as well. And it's got a piece here that says Candy Lane. You've also got a tile for a doormat that says Home Sweet Home. I think it's pretty cool. And then the candy stripe pillars either side of the door. So that's also on the windows as well, all the way around. So it's very consistent detailing. And again, these twirls, which you can spin. So if you're really OCD, you can line them all up perfectly. Whoop. Until you knock them. And I like the chimney detail, all the bricks that are exposed. You got a little log store as well, and the side of the chimney. But I think one of my really favourite parts of the build is these windows. So I think I've managed to just catch the light there to show you the detail. So they're sort of purple and or pinky and purpley blue, with a glitter effect in them. They are the best part of this build, in my opinion. The colours are nice. The glitter effect is nice. The way the light shines through them really, really sets off this build. And it makes it a believable gingerbread house that those are sort of melted sweets or something. Again, you've got little swirls of icing under the windows. It's a great build. It's beautiful. You haven't got so much access at the top to sort of look in. It's all pretty fixed. Oh, dropped a bit there. That bit's a bit precarious. But some good details inside. So let's go through those. I just retrieved the bit I dropped. So that actually is the room separator, that bit. And it's got some little towels hanging up next to the bathroom, which does include a toilet this time. So it's definitely more of a residential home, this one. You've got the bed here that looks like it's covered in chocolate duvet cover. The candy light or candy floss light next to it. The little cot for the baby. So it's all in there. Downstairs you've got their living quarters. Little chair that kind of spins. Look at the detailing on that light again. So good. Little cupboard or set of drawers with those pinwheels again, with a cookie on the top. Another cup, and you can actually see the fireplace on the inside now. I light it up. It's got 2 stockings in front. Obviously the baby's not allowed a stocking yet, maybe, but the baby is included in the little picture above the mantle, which I think is a nice touch. From the side here you've got the little kitchen area. Again, everything has got sweet detail or cookie detail on it to really make it clear that this is a gingerbread house. Let's close the door and see what that looks like from the front. You've got some hooks by the front door. You've got a back door here as well. And let's turn it around so you can see when that door is shut. It's a nice green front door. It's amazing. I can't see anyone who wouldn't want to buy the set, unless I guess you don't want the imagination side of Christmas, the magical side of Christmas in your winter village. You just want it to be a winter village. And I think for us, because we've got the Santa's Workshop and the Elf Clubhouse now, and we're going to sort of separate the two areas off. So we're going to have the winter village on one level and sort of the magical North Pole element up a bit. So it's a little bit more separated, and I think it will work better that way. Also, it will give us a bit more room, hopefully. So yeah, if you're going to start your winter village, I would highly recommend this set. Don't miss out on it, because there's so many beautiful details, and just those windows and all the colouring up on these roof panels is the best. I can't rate it any higher, apart from if maybe it had some purple bits. There is not enough purple, but it's so colourful. I mean, look at the rug detail. You've got really good colours there. It's almost a perfect build, I would say. The only thing I think I said when I first got it is that it was too tall. All of the other sloped roofs are sort of less of a gradient. This is very steep But then they brought the Elf Clubhouse out this year, and that matches this. So I think it's kind of now more in keeping. So when it first came out, it wasn't. Now it's better. These chairs down here aren't very usable for a minifigure, are they? Oh, they might. You can't really get them in, so they're more for show, I would say. But I mean, this is a Lego show set, I would say. It's not really for playing with. Not in my house, anyway. Although I know my daughter will move it all about. So, definitely get the set. That's my conclusion. So, I would recommend both of these sets. I think my favourite has got to be the Gingerbread House because it's just got so many colourful details, and the windows are my favourite bit of any, I think, winter build. So I think this is the one that I would go for if I had to choose. But I won't choose. I will buy them both. And I think you should too. So if you do want to buy these, I'll pop in an affiliate link below. Just that way you can help out funding the channel, because this Lego stuff is expensive. And I'm not slowing up on buying it, it would seem. So anything to help fund that habit would be great. Also, don't forget to check out our other 2 Lego Winter Village videos, and stick around for the rest of this month, because we will continue on with the reviews. Next week we're going to do the toy shop and the bakery. We'll do both of the sort of shop sets. So make sure you come back for that video. Comment below on which of these 2 is your favourite. And don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss an update. See you later.